What's going on, guys? This is KNasty39 here. Welcome back to another MLB 18 The Show franchise video. Today we're doing a little bit of an experiment to kind of figure out how great of a career can someone have. I want to see, can someone break the all-time home run record by Bonds, the all-time hits record by Rose? Can they have a season when they hit over 400? Can they get over 1,000 stolen bases? I don't think they can break Ricky Henderson's stolen base record. Can they hit 800 career home runs, 75 in a season, like to 260 hits in a year? So I created a 99 overall player. He's literally 99 in everything. Every single thing and potential. He's 99 potential. He's 18 years old. I had to name him Bo Jackson. I'm just a huge Bo Jackson fan. So, he's 18, 99 overall. This whole video will be his career. We'll go through every single year. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, guys, and let's see if we can break any records. Like, I want to see, can he hit 400 in a year? Like, that'd be so cool. Or can he hit if he can hit 60 home runs a couple times, it'd be sweet. I expect, a 20-year career. I'm hoping to. Could he hit 1,000 home runs? I don't know. He might be able to hit 1,000 home runs. Let's find out. Let's get into this, boys. So we are at the All-Star break, year one, and I thought, let's take a look to see how Bo is doing. Now, if you guys do enjoy this, please drop a like in the video. If you want me to do a pitchers one, when we do like a pitcher with 99 overall, meet me in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys want to see that, and I'll try to get it done. And now, he's actually going down in some attributes, which is kind of interesting. He is hitting 300, 24 home runs. He has 31 stolen bases. He's getting on base. He's slugging. His OPS is almost 1,000. More walks than strikeouts. His WAR right now is 6.4. That is probably leading the majors. So he's on pace for like a 40-40. If he gets hot, maybe a 50-50 year. That's pretty incredible. Over 92 games. Or he's played 92 games. Yeah, let's see. Let's finish the season. See how he does and if he gets any awards. Okay, so the regular season is done. Just FYI, they won their division. Now, if you guys are wondering, I am not going to change any attributes. So, if he goes down, like some things are going down, like some things are in the 95, like as low as 95 now, I'm not going to change it. Just whatever happens, happens. Finished the year 314. He hit 40 home runs, drove in 104 RBIs. I don't care too much about RBIs. I want him leading off, get the most at-bats. Stole 55 bags, so he had a 40-40 season, an on-base percentage of 412, a slugging percentage of 622, OPS over 1,000. He walked 88 times, struck out only 78. That's very impressive. He only got caught stealing 7 times, got hit by a pitch 8 times, a WAR of 11.8, which is very good. Didn't make an error. He probably got MVP. Okay, Mike Trout hit 58 home runs. Okay, I won't argue that. He better got Rookie of the Year. Okay, he did. So, Bo did get Rookie of the Year. Let's see if what happens in the playoffs if he gets like playoffs MVP or anything like that. Probably not, since the Yankees defeat the Dodgers. But that's year one in the books. Let's get into year two. All right, so it's year two. We are at the All-Star break, as you can see, July of 2019. Let's see how Bo's doing. And he's having a damn good year. Now, he's continuing to decline, which is odd. He has some 94 attributes, but he is really happy, so that shouldn't affect anything. Now, he's hitting 349, 29 home runs, 30 stolen bases. He could get a 50-50 year, 130 hits. He has 69 career home runs. That's pretty nice. His OPS is over 1.1. That's incredible. His WAR is 7.9. Yeah, he's probably leading the league in a lot of stuff. Could he get a triple crown? He's leading the league in average. Probably won't get the RBIs. Leading in home runs, and he's leading in RBIs. All right, well, let's see how he does. Can he get the triple crown? Let's find out. Okay, so year two is in the books. Let's see how he did. I just saw his discipline's down to 92. But, hey, contact went up, so I guess he's not getting worse. It's weird that he's getting worse, though. He finished with a 333 average. One home run short of 50-50. 205 hits. No, I was thinking he may not get, a ton of, probably won't break, Ichiro's single-season hit record because he walks a lot. So, he's going to be disciplined at the plate. He's not going to be swinging at every pitch. But that will make him a better player because of it. But because usually guys with high walk rates don't get a ton of hits because they'll walk more. They're not going to be aggressive at the plate. So he could still break like Pete Rose's all-time career hit because he's only 18. But let's see. So 49 home runs, 51 stolen bases. So he does have over 100 career stolen bases already. He's 19. What was his wins above replacement? At 12.5, so that went up. Did he get any awards? Okay, he got MVP. First of many. Got the batting title. Ooh, did he get the Triple Crown? Oh, his teammate beat him by 1 RBI. That's actually kind of funny. All right, so let's see if he can get any postseason awards. Well, they got eliminated in the first round. And all right, that's year 2 in the books. Let's get to year 3. All right, it's year 3. We're in the All-Star break. Let's see how Bo's doing. And his power versus left is now down to 86. That is really interesting. He is hitting 351, 21 home runs, stolen bases down to 21. So he's not stealing as much this year, but he is still hitting for power. And he has 69 RBIs. That's nice. He does have over 100 career home runs at age 20. That's incredible. Let's see any other sets. What's his WAR looking at right now? 7.7. So still, like, all in all, still having a great year. His K rate's down from last year. His walk rate's up from last year. So let's see at the end of the year how he does and figure out why his power is going down. Okay, so the regular season for year 3 is in the books. And he hit 40 home runs for the 3rd straight year, a 344 average, which is a career high. He only put 151 compared to 153 games. 197 hits, stole 35 bags, so that was a career low. But he's still doing great. His OPS was a career high, on base plus slugging percentage. His wins above replacement, a career high. Did he get any awards? Aaron Judge at MVP. He probably got, okay, he got the batting title. He didn't get most home runs. We know he didn't get that. He got the Hank Aaron award. He probably has been getting some gold gloves too, with that great defense. So, year 3 is in the books. I guess we can just do this playoffs, see if, all right, he got eliminated, so he didn't get any awards from that. Giants defeat the Orioles. Let's go to year 4. All right, year 4, we are at the All-Star break. Let's see how Bo's doing. I mean, his power versus left is just plummeting, but his power versus right's only at 93 too, but he's still doing great. 341 average, 27 home runs, 30 stolen bases. I mean, he's probably going to get 40 home runs again. He might get 50 stolen bases again. His on-base percentage is still great. His slugging's still great. His wins above replacement is still great. It's just kind of weird that his power is just continually just plummeting. I guess he's struggling in the game versus left-handed pitching for power. I don't know. But let's continue the season and see if he can finish off strong. All right, regular season was over, so year 4 is in the books. See how he did. A 343 average, 46 home runs, 55 stolen bases. He hasn't hit 50 home runs yet, but he's been consistent every single year. He has 175 career home runs. He has 805 career hits. So next year, most likely, he's going to get 1,000 career hits in this age 22 year, which is incredible, and 200 home runs. So, and he almost has 200 stolen bases. He's a stud. His WAR, wins above replacement, is a 13.9, which is almost like the record, I think, per Baseball Reference is like Babe Ruth in 1 year, which is like 14 something. I only know this because Trout is actually close to that this year. He's on pace for it. But yeah, power versus left's now at 74. It's so weird. Other than that, he's still stud. He's still a 99 overall. And yeah, let's see if he got any awards. He did get MVP. He did get the batting title. Every year he's gotten the batting title, I believe. He got the Hank Aaron Award. Did he get the Triple Crown? We know he got batting average. Ooh, nope. 3rd. JD Martinez and Aaron Judge beat him. He did have the 5th most RBIs. So, let's see how he does in the playoffs. See if he can get that first championship ring. And maybe get some awards. They won the World Series, so he probably got something in it. Nope. Postseason award went to Swihart. World Series MVP went to Andrew McCutchen, who's on the Red Sox. So there you go. Let's go into year 5, boys. All right, year 5. We're at the All-Star break again. And let's see how he's doing. Oh, it says he's cold. But I can see something right now that is something pretty impressive. He already has 36 career home runs. Only hitting 317, which would be the second lowest of his career. But I mean, he's still hitting 317. Stolen 27 bags. I mean, he's not having as good a year except for power, but he's still a stud. He's only 22 years old. He does have over 200 career home runs, 69 hits away, nice, from 1,000 career hits. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So let's see at the end of the season how he's doing. Can he hit 50 for the first time? He probably should. Could he hit 55? Maybe. 60 if he gets hot? Unlikely, but hey, let's find out. Year 5 is in the books. Let's see how Bo did. Whoa, he hit under 300. He hit 290. He did hit 56 career home runs, so that's a new career high. Let's try to be positive. 1 stolen base from a 40-40 season. 5 hits short from 1,000. He is a career 325 hitter, but yeah, there we go. 56 home runs. It's a new career high. His contact versus left went down 8. So his contact versus left and power versus left are 85 and 74. He still matches righties, but yeah, lefties do give him a little bit of problem. His on-base percentage, the first year, is under 400. Slugging percentage was the second lowest of his career. His OPS was the lowest of his career. His wins above replacement was the lowest of his career, so it might have been his worst year. He didn't get MVP because Corey Seager hit 362 with 48 home runs. That's impressive. He didn't obviously get batting title. Did he get any awards? He didn't get any award. That's a joke. Well, let's see if he can get any postseason awards. And they got eliminated by the Angels, so that's unlikely. Let's get into year 6 now. Okay, so it's year 6. We're at the All-Star break. Let's see how he is doing. And okay, the average is back up. 319 average. So he does have over the 1,000 career hits, and he has actually over 1,100 career hits. He's 23. 32 home runs now. 263 for his career. 31 stolen bases. That's 266 for his career. They're basically right next to each other. His on-base percentage is still kind of low compared to these 2 years here. He's still slugging what he normally did. Last year was kind of like a little outlier. His WAR right now is 8, so that's very good. Let's see if he can finish the year. I want him to get 60 at least 1 year soon. So here we go. Let's see how he does the rest of the year. All right, year 6 is done. Let's see how he did. 52 home runs. He hit 316, 51 stolen bases. He did it. He got the 50-50 year. He played every game this year. 211 hits. Again, like the home runs and stolen bases are like to par with each other. That's incredible. So he had a 50-50 year, which I don't think has ever been done. OPS is over 1,000. He's now striking out more than he walked. That, even though he does walk more now, he just strikes out more now because I think, yeah, his vision has gone down. His wins above replacement was at 12.3, third highest of his career. I mean, those fourth highest. Those 2 years right there, 2020, 2021, have been his best. But he's doing very well. He better have got some awards. He got most valuable player. He didn't get batting title. He got Hank Aaron award. I better see a gold glove. Nope, they gave it to 3 or how many Orioles got gold gloves? 6 Orioles got gold gloves. That's a joke. He did get a Silver Slugger award. Let's see how they do in the playoffs if he got any playoff awards. Because he has not yet. He does have a ring. All right. There we go. He got World Series and postseason MVP. So Bo's got those awards. Now I guess like next year he's going to probably get 300 home run. I mean, probably he will. He'll probably get he will get 300 stolen bases. And he's going to be 24 at that point. So yeah, this is impressive. Let's get into year 7, boys. We're at the All-Star break, year 7. Let's see how he's doing. Wow, the power is really down. Only 24 home runs. Normally he's in the low 30s. Stolen bases at 41 though. He's hitting 328, so he might get 60 stolen bases, which he has never done. He did get his 300th home run. I mean, he's hitting well, 328. On-base percentage as well. Slugging's low. His wins above replacement, 7.3. It's usually around 8 or so. So, yeah, I mean, not having his best year in terms of slugging, but, I mean, he's hitting for the highest in 4 years. Since 2021, this is 2024. He's probably going to break his career single-season stolen base. Yeah, so let's finish the year, see how he does. Maybe get that power up. Could he get 50-50 again? It'd be, I mean, in 95 games, he has 24 home runs. He's going to get hot. Let's see if he can do it. The season's in the books for year 7. Let's take a look how he did. And he finished with 45 home runs. He didn't get the 60 stolen bases. This might have been actually his best year. He was red hot at the end. Now, as you can see, he's actually improving now versus left again. So that's kind of cool. So his attributes fluctuate, which is kind of weird, but they're going up and down. So Career high in hits, I believe, 225. Yep. Home runs, that was his fifth highest, so that wasn't terribly high. Stolen bases was a career high, 340. He hasn't hit that since 343. On base percentage was good. OPS was not the highest, so its WAR was good. It's actually the second highest of his career for its wins above replacement. He did have a career high in RBI, so he might have got the Triple Crown. Let's take a look at some awards. Nope, Harper got MVP. Casey Mize, hey, there you go. If you want to see him, there's Casey Mize. Battington went to Bryce Harper, so he didn't get that award. He didn't get anything, it looks like. Nope, he got Silver Slugger for the outfield. What is his career wins above replacement? Usually around 60 to 70 is a Hall of Famer. His career WAR is 86.5. So if he retired today, like in real life, and it's not saying like what I mean by that, but like the usually 60 to 70 is enough for a Hall of Famer. It's not like that the voters will look at WAR, because they haven't for like, it wasn't a stat until like 10, 15 years ago. But like if you just take a look at most Hall of Famers, the lowest end ones have that. And then some have like 120, 130, like are the best, which he's on pace for. So let's see if he can get any postseason awards, and then we'll go to year 8. They got eliminated by the Rays. So no awards. Dodgers beat the Rangers. Let's get into year 8 then. All right, so here's year 8. We're at the All-Star break, and let's take a look how he's doing. 319 average, 30 bombs, 29 stolen bases, 116 hits. So he needs how many more? Okay, he's not going to get to 400 home runs this year. He has 358 at age 25, which is incredible. He has 1,500 career hits. So he's halfway to 3,000. So, I mean, if he keeps it up, he can be around 31, 32, could have 3,000 hits. He needs to get, like 4,200? If he plays to 40, he has a chance at it. Let's see. On base and slugging are good. His OPS is good. His WAR is 7.6. Again, a little lower, but he got red hot in the second half of last year. If he can do it again, could he get 50 and 50 again? Maybe. Let's find out. Right, so the regular season is over for year 8. Now, the Red Sox actually missed the playoffs, so he won't have any chance for any playoff awards. When they missed the playoffs, it wasn't Bo Jackson's fault. Now, his average did kind of go down. He only hit 304. 190 hits, which tied for a career, other than his rookie year, that was a career low. 45 home runs. 47 stolen bases. He didn't drive in 100 runs. Now, he does lead off. But, the bottom of the order was not doing much. But he did hit 45 bombs. That's impressive. So he has 373. He has over 1,000 career runs now. His OPS is over 1,000 again. I think it has been for every year of his career, which is always an elite player. His wins above replacement was 11.2. Let's take a look to see if he got any postseason awards. Harper again got MVP and batting title. And I don't think he got any awards. Oh, Silver Slugger outfield, Bo Jackson got it. Now his power versus left, I just looked, it's only at 73 now. He still has great speed, still has great fielding, still hits righties well. I mean, contact versus left is going up, just the power is down. But yeah, I mean, he's going to hit 400 home runs next year, or career home runs. But yeah, let's get it started in year 9 then. All right, year 9, we're at the All-Star break. Let's see how he's doing. Whoa, look at that average, 274. He's having a down year in year 9. Now, he's still hitting for power, 27 home runs, no ribbies, 19 stolen base only. That's really low. He'll still probably get 30 for the year, which his career low is 35. He now has exactly 400 home runs and 410 stolen bases. His slugging is way down too, so I don't know. He's having a bad first half. Let's see if he can pick it up and turn around the second half. Year 9 is in the books. They did not make the playoffs this year. Now, if you guys are wondering, I'm literally doing nothing with like the building of the team. I'm just going through it. But let's take a look to see how Bo did. And average was a career low. He didn't hit 300. He hit 281. He did hit 49 home runs. So that's good. 43 stolen bases. Wow, he picked that up in the second half. His slugging was still under 600%, which is a career low. OPS is under 1,000. That's the first time of his career. His WAR was 10, which is the lowest of his career. So, I mean, the power was there at least. His power versus left is actually increasing. All in all, though, still a great year. I mean, the average was down. He still hit 49 home runs. So, if he gets I mean, how many home runs does he need next year? Okay, he needs 78. He's not going to get the 500 home runs next year. He he may get to 2,000 hits next year. And I don't know. We'll find out in year 10 what he's doing. Let's see if he gets any awards. Harper again got MVP. Any awards for our man Bo Bichette. Bo Jackson got Silver Slugger again. That is basically put that in the books. And yeah, I guess let's get into year 10 then. Okay, we're at year 10. All-Star break. Let's see how he's doing. Again, the average is low. It's only at 275. 28 home runs. He has 450 now for his career. He's 95 hits away from 2,000. He has 457 stolen bases. On-base percentage 371, slugging 567. OPS, which would be the lowest of his career right now. So it's kind of, he's having a... WAR's only 5.4. Wow, he's having a really bad year for... I mean, a great year for anyone else. But for him, it's a down year. Let's see if he can turn it up in the second half. He's always seemed to be a second half player. Get up to 300 average. Maybe get to like around a 40-40 season. Let's see if he can get another one. All right, year 10 is in the books. Well, regular season, there will be the playoffs. And the Red Sox did make it as a wild card team, so we'll do that in a minute. Let's see how he did. Again, the average was down, but he finished strong with power. 49 home runs again. Only 36 stolen bases, so he didn't get a 40-40 year. He is 21 hits short of 2,000 runs. He has 1,309 career runs. He has 470 stolen bases. His home runs has now surpassed his stolen bases. Next year, he most likely will get 500 home runs and 500 stolen bases. And he'll be 28. His on-base slugging was low. His OPS was a little higher than it was last year, though. Was his WAR? 9.4, which is a career low. It's actually gone down 4 straight years. His strikeout rate was up. Did he get any awards? Let's take a look. He got MVP. There we go. Bryce still... Okay, this power was sent for Bryce, but yeah. Any other awards? Gold Glove? No Gold Glove. He probably got Silver Slugger. Yes, he did. And let's see how he does in the playoffs. Can he get any postseason awards? No, he cannot. So, year 10 is in the books, guys. Let's get on and go into year 11 now. Okay, so we are at year 11 at the All-Star break. Let's see how our guy's doing. And he's actually hitting for average here. Now, look at his power versus left. It's down to 67. His vision's down to 86. His discipline's down to 89. Now, he is right now probably, you would say, the prime of his career. 28 to 31 is usually like a player's prime, unless they're, excuse me, on something. But he has 21 home runs, 29 stolen bases, 1 stolen base away from 500, 8 home runs away from 500. He's hitting 325, which I mentioned. OPS back over 1,000. His wins per replacement 7.3, so that's pretty good. So he's having a good first half, and normally he's a second half player. So can he get 50 home runs? Probably not. Can he probably get us 40? Probably. Maybe 60 stolen bases if he keeps it up. Career high, I believe, is 58. So let's see if he can get 60 now in the second half. All right, so the regular season is done. They won the division, so they had a good regular season. And he hit 325, 37 home runs, which is the lowest he has hit ever. So it's a career low in home runs. He did hit his 500th. He'd hit 207 hits, so he got the 2,000 hits this year. He got 52 stolen bases, so now he has over 500 there. So he's a 500-500 club. I really don't know how many members are in the 500-500. I think Bonds, and that might be it. 411 on base. As you can see, his career averages. So he was above his career average in average. He's above his career average in on base percentage. Slightly below it in slugging percentage. OPS was down. Wins above replacement was 11.9. So that's a good year. I don't think he got the Triple Crown. Probably not enough home runs. So we can see what awards he got. Dominic Smith got MVP. Wow, he actually turned out good in a franchise. Normally he doesn't. There was no reliever of the year. The Red Sox got rookie of the year in Josh Naylor, who's 30. Bo Jackson got Gold Glove, and he probably got Silver Slugger. Yes, he did. So, that's not too bad. Now, I was actually looking at this before. Not achievements. MLB records. So hits is 4,256. He might get that. Home runs, he should get the home run record. Runs, 2,295. And runs batted in 2,297. Wow, they're basically the same. Now, one thing about this this experiment we're doing is that we took injuries off. If there's injuries on, he's not going to play 160 on average games every year. It's just not going to happen. So, in terms of runs, he needs about 700 more runs, or like 800 more runs, I think it was, to break the record. He needs about another 900 RBIs. So it's like another 8 to 9 seasons of RBIs if we have him leading off. But I do want him leading off to get the most at-bats. So, let's see if he gets any postseason awards. He might. Okay, the Red Sox lost in the World Series, but he might have got... He got American League postseason MVP, so there we go. So now let's go into year number 12. All right, year 12, we're at the All-Star break, and let's take a look to see how he's doing. 309 average, 26 home runs, 35 stolen bases. The one thing I've noticed about him is his power versus left continues to go down. It's down to 61. The one thing I've noticed, though, about his speed and his stealing and his base run aggressiveness, it hasn't really gone down. Now, he's still 29, but usually, I mean, you're not as fast as a 29-year-old, I feel like, as you are as an 18-year-old. I mean, you'd still be fast. And he's only gone down two speed. Like, I thought it'd be like low 90s at this point, maybe high 80s. Kind of like what his vision, discipline, and clutch are. But he has 534 career home runs now, 557 stolen bases. I'm trying to think of any milestones he'll get this year. Probably none, but if he does well in home runs and RBIs, not RBIs and stolen bases, he could, especially stolen bases, I think next year he can get 600 stolen bases. His WAR so far is a 7, so not too bad. Let's see how he does in the second half of the year. Regular season is completed. They didn't make the playoffs, so we don't have to worry about that. He hit 307. His power is now at 59, but his power versus rate's going up, so that's interesting. Anyway, he hit 307, 41 home runs, 50 stolen bases. So his age 28 and age 29 season, he stole 50 bags each. And I thought it might be going down after he went like 58, then 47, then 43, then 36 stolen bases, and then went up to 52 and 50. He hit 41 home runs, so another 40-40 season. Yeah, he only needs 28 stolen bases to get 600. He needs 51 home runs to get 600 next year. That's unlikely. He should get 2,500 hits next season. What was his wins above replacement this past year? It was an 11, so that's a very good year. Let's see what he got for awards. He got MVP. There we go. Let's see if he probably then got like, he didn't get Hank Aaron Award though, even though usually those two are the same. He got Silver Slugger. He did not get, unless I missed it. Yeah, he didn't get Gold Glove. Interesting. All right, well, I guess let's get to year 13 now, boys. All right, we're back at the All-Star break, and let's take a look. This is year 13, I believe. And the average is really up there, 331. Only 15 stolen bases. His stealing and base running aggressiveness each went down 1. His power versus left is now 55. It's like actually like you would almost argue below average. But he does have 26 home runs. So I don't know, he may not. He needs 13 more stolen bases. He'll probably get it to get the 600. He needs 25 home runs. He might get that. But he's hitting really well. He does have the 2,500 career hits, so that's great. Probably realistically, in like 2 more years, he'll get 3,000. His OPS is over 1,000 right now, so that's good. His wins above replacement 6.7, so that's a little low. I think it's because of the lack of power. I mean, lack of stolen bases probably. Because he's getting on base and whatnot. But let's finish the second half of the year 13 for Bo Jackson. All right, year 13's in the books. They did not make the playoffs, but how did Bo do? Finished cold, but he still had a good year. 318 average, 42 home runs, only 23 stolen bases. He didn't get the 600. He's 10 RBI short of 1,500 for the career. So next year he's going to get 600 home runs. He'll get 600 stolen bases, most likely. He might get to 20. He'll probably get 2,750, 2,800 career hits. Runs scored, he'll probably get 1,800 runs scored or right around that point. So that's not too bad. It's actually crazy. So he's played 2,058 career games and he has 2,500 hits, which is pretty impressive when he averages more than a hit a game. I know like a lot of like a great hitters do, and that's just impressive to think about. When you get 200 hits a year, that means you average more than one hit a game. So that is always impressive just to think about. Let's see. What was his WAR? Was it under 10? Nope, 10.6, just barely above it. How did he do in the year? He got MVP back-to-back years. Hey, former Red Sox. Michael Kopech got Cy Young. Former Red Sox prospect, I should say. He got Hank Aaron Award. Maybe a Gold Glove. Nope. Silver Slugger. Yes, he did. So, there's Silver Slugger again. So let's get to year 14 now, and let's get some milestones. Okay, year 14 now at the All-Star break. And he's having another good year. And look at the stolen bases. That's really weird. He has 30 already, more than he did last year. And he's now a member of the 600-600 club, which I don't believe there's any members of. He's only 31. He's done that. 22 home runs this year, which is kind of down. He's 3 hits away from 2,700. I think he could get to 3,000 depending on how well he does the second half of this year. If he can get to like 20, if he can get like another 90 hits, he might be able to. He'd have back-to-back really good years, but we'll see. So I'm trying to think of any other milestones. But one thing I've noticed about this card, and maybe you guys have noticed it too, he hasn't had like an insane year, like a year he broke any records. I mean, the 1 year he hit 56 home runs, he hit 290. Like, I thought he might hit 60 home runs 1 year. He never did. I don't think he will. His WAR right now is only 6.3. But, hey, he's going to probably break the home run record unless he just retires early. But, yeah, let's finish the year and see how he does. See if he can get, if he can get 45 home runs and, like, 50 stolen bases and hit over 300. That'd be a good year. All right, the Red Sox won the division, so we'll do the playoffs in a second. And, wow, this might be his worst year of his career. Probably has been. He hit 282, 32 home runs only. He didn't drive in 100 runs, but he leads off. He had 181 hits, 109 runs, 43 stolen bases. So that might be a career low in home runs. It was. I think it's the third lowest average of his career. His on-base percentage was one of the lowest. Slugging was probably the lowest, 519. For sure it was his lowest. His WAR was probably like 8-ish. Yeah, 8.2, which is the lowest of his career. So that was a down year for Bo. So, and his contact versus left went down 11. So, yeah, the aging process has started now. Like, this is like the last year you can see. Most players' primes, like I said, I mean, it's not every player's primes are those years, but mostly it's like 28 to 31. I mean, you can go a year one way or the other, but yeah. So, let's see how he did get any awards. Vlad Guerrero Jr. got MVP. Did he get any awards? I bet you he still got like a Silver Slugger. He did not. He didn't get any awards. I mean, it was his worst year. Still a great year. Don't get me wrong. An 8-WAR year is still a great year. But not like the year where it's typical for Bo. Let's see. Did he get any postseason awards? Okay, no. They lost in the first round. All right. Let's go to year 15 then. Okay, I think this is year 15 now. All-Star break. Let's see how he's doing. Okay, he's having a very good year. His power versus left is actually increasing. +3. He's hitting 323, 27 home runs, 27 stolen bases, 650 career home runs. Moving up that all-time list every time. He's not going to get to 3,000 hits this year. He will next year unless he retires. Now, we're getting to the point. I don't think he would retire now, but I wouldn't be shocked if the game just has someone retire because of a certain amount of years they play in the bigs. So, maybe. I mean, every year we have to just see if he retires. So, he's hitting 323, 422 on base. OPS over 1,000, a WAR of 7.9. I mean, his WAR last year was 8.2, so he's really having a bounce-back year. I'm trying to think of any. I don't think he can get any big milestones this year. I think next year, if he, like I said, doesn't retire, he should get 2,000 runs, 3,000 hits, maybe 700 home runs and stolen bases. Next year could be a big year for Bo, but let's finish off year 15. All right, the season's in the books, and the team is actually pretty bad. They went 71 and 91, but not because of Bo's fault. He hit 307, 36 bombs, 43 stolen bases. He's 54 hits away from 3,000. He's 95 runs away from 2,000. He's 41 home runs away from 700. He's 19 stolen bases away from 700. Like, he could get all of those next year. That's pretty impressive. His wins above replacement is 11.3. I have to look into this, and I think he is like all-time leader in wins above replacement now. So that's pretty cool. We'll look into that for you guys. But see if you got any awards. He did not get MVP. He got Hank Aaron Award. What was that, my boy? Oh, I thought that was Rafael Devers for a second. And Silver Slugger on the outfield. So he got that again. All right, so I guess let's go to year 16 then. All right, so this is year 16. All-Star break, and I did just look it up. So the career winner for wins above replacement per Baseball Reference is 182.5 career wins above replacement, held by Babe Ruth. So Bo is right on the cusp of that because he just got his 3,000th hit earlier in the year. He got his 700th stolen base earlier in the year. He's 15 home runs away from getting 700 home runs, 30 runs away from 2,000. Also, he's 200 bats away from 10,000, which is just, yeah. He's in 322, 433 on base, 644 slugging, having a really good year. Wins above replacement 7.9, so he's basically like 4 WAR away from breaking Babe Ruth's record. Now, it's not like a huge sexy record of most cumulative WAR, but it's a great way of determining how just a good an overall player is putting in offense and defense. And so takes away Park as well. But let's finish the rest of the year, see if we can get that 700th home run and those 2,000 runs. Okay, so the regular season is over. The Red Sox won their division. Oh, excuse me, no, they won the wild card, or they're in the wild card. Bo Jackson, 329 average, 42 home runs. He got the 700. So there you go. He got all those milestones. The runs, the home runs, the stolen bases. A really good year for him. 329 average, 42 home runs, 49 stolen bases. One of his better years in a while. Take a look at wins above replacement, 12.4. He actually has tied Babe Ruth with 182.5 career WAR. That is his highest wins above replacement since 2024. And just for a reference, this is 2033. So his best year in like 9 years in terms of just value. So 42 home runs, like I said. He's 701 home runs. So the record, and then for runs is 2011. Let's take a look at real quick at those records again. So runs, he's about 200 runs away. That's like 2 years. Home runs, he's 61 away. So probably in 2 years, he's going to get both of those. He'll probably never get the stolen bases. That's 1,406. Highly unlikely. So let's do the playoffs, see if he gets any postseason awards, and then we'll continue. Okay, there goes that. We'll go into year 17 then. All right, year 17, All-Star break. Let's see how he's doing. Okay, Bo is having a late season resurgence in his career. 328 average, he has 29 home runs, 27 stolen bases. A great year on base at 420, a 656 slugging percentage, which would be, if he finishes with that, his highest in like 11 years. His wins above replacement is 7.4, which now puts him ahead all time. Career wins above replacement leader. So, like I said, I don't think this year he's going to get any awards except continue to move up the home run list and continue getting those hits, runs, and work towards getting some records. So let's finish off the year number 17. Okay, year 17 is in the books, and we didn't make the playoffs, but he did hit 329. Power kind of slowed down the second half of the year. Stolen bases didn't. 55 stolen bases. Is that a career high? Or no, he got 58 one year. Tied for second most in his career at age 34. 37 home runs, only 89 RBIs, 195 hits, 130 runs, so that's a very good year. Next year, he should break the home run record. And his WAR was probably around 11.6. So let's take a look at any awards. He might got MVP. Nope, Marco Rodriguez got it. Never heard of him. Bo Jackson got the batting title, though. He doesn't have the most RBIs, obviously, or home runs. He got Hank Aaron Award for the third straight year at least. And Gold Glove. And Silver Slugger. So, let's go on to year 18. It's going to be a big year for Bo. Break some all-time records. Okay, here we are, year 18. All-Star break. 307 average, 27 home runs. I believe that's a home run record. I got to double check. 2,221 career runs. That might be the record. He has 30 stolen bases. Man, his stolen bases are just consistent ever since that one year of 23. He's been consistent for the last 10 years. Damn good player. Let's take a look. Does he have any records? He has a home run record. Runs, he's 74 runs away. So he'll probably get that at the beginning of next year. But he has the all-time home run record. Bo Jackson, that number will continue to go up. Maybe get the all-time hits record. That's 4,256. He has 3,460. That's like six. Wait, let's just say he gets 180 a year. Let's just go very conservative, because of a couple bad years here. And he needs how many more? Like 800, excuse me. So that's like 5-6 years. I'm doing very quick math. And he's 35. Maybe his power versus left is now down to 48. He is really starting to go down a little bit now, though. As you can see, everything's down 2 or 3 or even 4. So he is starting to diminish. So this might be. Maybe this will be like the last big year he has. I don't know. It's year 35 though. He is the all-time home run king though. Bo Jackson. All right, year 18's in the books. The Red Sox do not make the playoffs. Oops. But he hit .312, 43 home runs, 48 stolen bases. So next year, he should be the first player ever to get 800 home runs. Obviously, he's a home run king. 2,271 runs. I think he tied the record. 2,200. No, he's 24 short. I don't know where I was getting that from. So he's 24 runs short. 1990 RBIs. How many more does he need? I should have checked that. How many more RBIs does he need? 19 RBIs is 300 RBIs away. He should probably get that in like 3-ish years. So let's take a look at some awards. Hopefully. I thought that was Danny Salazar. I'm like, he's still pitching? Nope. He got the Hank Aaron Award. Any other awards? Silver Slugger. All right, so let's get to year 19 then, boys. All right, All-Star break again. Year 19. Let's see how he's doing. Wow. I said last year might be the last big year. He's hitting .281, 9 home runs only, 20 stolen bases. Look at, he's a 95 overall now. Take a look. He is definitely going down. Is this the last year of Bo Jackson's career? He did get the all-time runs record, so that's great. He should get 10 more home runs this year, right? To get to 800, which would never have been done before. Wow, what a bad year for Bo. Let's see if he can turn around the second half, but I think age is caught up to him. 36 years old, but let's finish off year 19. Okay, year 19's in the books. And he got 18 home runs. He was 1 home run short. 3,700 career hits. Again, he's a 95 overall. Is he happy at least? Okay, he's happy. 285 average. On base of 384. 474 slugging. A WAR of probably 5-ish? 7.2. Okay. But at least he has 2 records now. Runs and home runs. I'm not sure if he's going to get the hits record. He might still get the RBI record. He might retire this offseason. I don't know. He probably did not get any awards except maybe Gold Glove. He didn't. I don't think he got Silver Slugger. No, he did not. All right, well, hopefully there is a year 20 for Bo. I don't know. I mean, he's still 95 overall, but I don't know. Maybe he just decides to hang him up after 19 years. Okay, year 20. We're at the All-Star break. I'm a little worried to look to see how he's doing. Power's not there. He's now an 89. He's now an 89 overall. 11 home runs. 295 average. He's still stealing bags. He has 23. But his speed's down to an 85. He only has 63 power versus right. But he does have 810 career home runs. He is the all-time run leader, obviously. Hits, he's closing on 3,800. But yeah, he's not doing a whole lot for what he's used to. I mean, he's still having a very good year for most players, but this is Bo Jackson. This might, if I had to guess, this is his last year. If I had to guess. But let's find out. Let's finish off year 20. Year 20 is in the books. Red Sox didn't make the playoffs. Bo Jackson hit .293 with 16 home runs. His average was up. Power was down. He did steal 38 bags. Drove in 51 runs. I think it's probably because the bottom of the order was terrible. 223, 239, 214 average. Bottom 3. That's bad. Anywho. Let's see what else he did. His OPS was 827. A WAR of 6.4. Still very good. Probably did not get any awards. Maybe a Gold Glove. That was the only one I could think of. But nope, no awards. So he has no single season records. I thought he might have got one. Maybe it would have been home runs. Or maybe something like that. Maybe I doubt runs. But home runs, maybe. But hey, he does have 2 all-time career batting records. If he's lucky, maybe get runs batted in if he just hangs around and plays. He needs, basically 2,300 career RBIs. But with him leading off, which I still want him to get the most at-bats, that's still 200 more, and that's 4 more years. And I think this might be the end. I don't know. Let's find out. Is year 20 the last for Bo Jackson? Okay, so he did not retire. So we're at the All-Star break of year 21. And he's an 83 overall now. Not much of a power hitter anymore, but he's still hitting for average. And he still has 39 stolen bases already. That's more than he had last year. He might get 1,000 stolen bases if he plays one more year after that. After this, he's hitting 304. He is 44 hits away from 4,000. He might break the all-time hit record. Maybe that's why he's hanging on. Or maybe because he is making $31 million this year, and next year he's going to make 33, and the year after that 34, and the year after that 36, and the year after that 38. That's basically, what is that? That's 30, that's 200 million reasons why not to keep playing. No, not 200. I'm bad with math. It's 100 and something. Anyway, he's playing because of the money, and because he wants the all-time hits record. And he's still not bad. 304 average, 395 on base. He's just not what he used to be. But, hey, like I said, he's probably going to get to 4,000 hits at the end of this year. Not too bad at all. So, let's finish off the year and see how he does. Regular season is over for year 2020, for year 21 of Bo Jackson's career. 297, he's an 81 overall, 31 power versus left now. He started off at 99, excuse me. He got the 4,000 hits. He has 4,028, 12 home runs, 297 average, 52 stolen bases at 38 years old. That's I don't even know at 38 if Ricky Henderson stole 50 bags. But he has 2,150 career runs batted in. He, like I said, if he plays next year, he gets 47 stolen bases. There's 1,000. I think Ricky Henderson's the only man at the 1,000 stolen base club. I think Lou Brock's in the 900s. I think he passed Lou Brock. I'll have to look into that. A WAR of 6.6. Probably not any awards again. Maybe a Gold Glove. Doubtful a Silver Slugger. Nope. Well, let's see. So that was year 21 is in the books. Do we have a year 22? He's an 81 overall. Let's find out. Okay, we're at year 22, the All-Star break. Let's see how Bo is doing. Oh, wow, he's going really downhill. Now, one thing I noticed, games played the last 2 years were down, so I put him at DH. So you can see he's playing DH, 263, 5 home runs only. Does have 27 stolen bases, which is pretty impressive when he's not getting on bases as much as he used to. He needs 20 more stolen bases to get the 1,000. He has he has 4,131 hits. So he needs I think if he plays next year, he can get the all-time hits record. And I'd love him to get 1,000 stolen bases. His home runs have gone way down. I mean, his power is 46 and 27. He's a 78 overall. Let's see how the rest of the season goes and see if he can get the 1,000 stolen bases in year 22. Year 22 is in the books. How'd he finish? 260 average. He got the 48 stolen bases. He has 1,001 career stolen bases, a 260 average. His career average is now down to 308. On base percentage just under 400. This is what happens with a lot of players at the end of their career, is that their career averages, career batting average or on base or something like that, will go down. So whenever you see a player like Mike Trout's career average is higher than so-and-so, just remember Mike Trout hasn't had the regression at the end of his career. By the way, Bo did play every game this year. He had 666 career at-bats. Not a good sign. 173 hits. He has 4,201. So if he plays next year, he needs 55 hits. Don't retire this offseason, Bo. One more season, your 23rd season, you can break the all-time hit record. I'll just double check. I doubt he got any awards. Only one maybe be Silver Slugger for DH. which he didn't get. All right, let's go into the offseason and see if he's still around. All right, year 23, All-Star break. Let's see how Bo's doing. He decided to come back, and he has 4,307 career hits. He's the all-time career hits leader. He's hitting 262, 7 home runs. He's now a 74 overall. He's 40 years old, but he's the all-time hit record. He's the all-time run record, all-time home run record, all-time wins above replacement record, which has gone down to basically almost a replacement level player. But if we take a look at some MLB records, he's got his name on 3 of them. And RBIs is 2,297. And what is he at? 2,219. Now, he doesn't get that many because he doesn't really slug the ball anymore. But maybe. But let's see how he finishes off year number 23. All right, year number 23 is in the books. Let's see how Bo did. 264 average, 13 home runs, 56 stolen bases with 70 speed. Where did this come from? Maybe the only thing I can think of, maybe it's because he's hitting from more singles instead of like doubles and triples or home runs, that he has more opportunities to steal bases, because he's still getting like 160, 170 hits, but most of those now are singles, so there's more of an opportunity to steal bags. I don't know, maybe if we made a guy who has like no power but great contact and discipline and vision, gets on base with great speed, could he get like 100 stolen bases in a year? Maybe. That's something maybe we could try in the future. He did get 103 runs. The first time he broke 100 runs in 5 years. So, he has 3,600 career games played. That's remarkable. 850 home runs, 1,057 stolen bases. He did not get any awards. I can already tell by looking. 73 overall. Does he come back for year 24? He came back for year 24. So we're at the All-Star break and see how he's doing. Oy. He's a 66 overall now. Hitting 231. He has 32 stolen bases, though. He's probably going to get 1,100 career stolen bases. 2,276 RBIs. He has 27 this year. On base percentage of only 300. So he's only getting on base 30% of the time, but he has 32 stolen bases with 66 speed. Now his stealing, his aggressiveness and his stealing are still great, but in general, he's not getting on base that often. He's actually a negative WAR player until the rest of the season finishes it off. 24 is in the books. See how he did. Ooh, 224 average, 10 home runs. He's still 60 bags. I believe that's a career high. It is. At age 41, he's still 60 bags. 151 hits still. 4,530 for the all-time hits king, all-time run king, all-time home run king. 2,293 RBIs. He's 4 RBIs short. If he comes back for one more year, he can break the RBI record. Let's see if he comes back for one more year. Okay, guys, he came back. Now, I think this is his last year. It's the last year of his contract. Those 4 RBIs. And he'll be the all-time RBI king. So let's see how age 42, year 25 goes for Bo Jackson. Year 25, All-Star break. Let's see how Bo's doing. Actually, better than I thought. 258 average, 5 home runs, 28 stolen bases. He has the all-time RBI record. Let's go take a look to see how that looks. Look at that. 4 MLB records. Home runs, hits, runs batted in, and runs. Stolen bases, I don't think he'll ever get there. Too much of a power hitter. But still, I do not think this is the last year of his career. He's a 64 overall. One hell of a career so far for Bo Jackson. Okay, guys, year 25 and probably the last year of his career is in the books. Only 7 home runs. He hasn't hit more than 20 home runs in he went from 43 to 18. That was a big time shock. But he did steal 48 bags at 42 years old. 7 home runs only. That's kind of depressing to see. And his WAR was slightly positive. But that's being a DH. You're not going to get as high as a WAR because you can't play defense. Granted, he's not a good defender anymore. But all in all, 4,697 career hits, 2,893 runs. Those are both records. 867 home runs. 1,165 stolen bases at second all-time. RBIs, most all-time, 2,342. He played in 3,922 career games. 15,000 plus at bats. What's his cumulative WAR? 230. And let's see if that's the end of Bo Jackson's career. Bo came back for another year, so year 26. He didn't play as much. They must have taken him out, or it's just dirt. I don't know. But he hit 227, 8 home runs. His career average is now under 300 because he won't hang him up. He's 43. He's still 24 bags. He's 11 stolen bases short of 1,200. His wins above replacement this year was 0, so he was a not player. Let's see if he comes back for year 27. Guys, he decided to retire in 2043. 26 years in the bigs. I wish I could see how much money he made. Or like all his awards. Like how much money did he make? Like how many MVPs, All-Star games. He finished with 4,015 career games, over 16,000 at-bats, 2,931 career runs, 4,785 career hits, 875 home runs, 1,189 stolen bases, 2,369 RBIs, all-time record in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, and WAR of 230.1. I wouldn't be shocked if he's like the career record in walks. 2,175, I wouldn't be shocked that's a career record. He struck out over 3,000 times in his career. I wouldn't be shocked if he has like the all-time career doubles. Probably not triples. Probably some kind of dead ball error. But now here's the question. Is Bo Jackson a Hall of Famer? He is. He made the Hall of Fame with a shortstop who started playing in 2025 as well. 298 career hitter. There you go. That's one hell of a career, Bo. Drop a like if you stayed to the end, guys, to see all this. Took a while to make. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.